Okay, the question is, Ian, have you chosen which Helium Validator service you will use? Very good question. Very good question. We actually, for those who don't know, Helium has announced staking. So Helium staking is coming. They're waiting for 100 validators to launch. Now, we actually did cover this to our customers on the professional plan during our weekly webinar, where I basically did a deep dive on this. And I'll probably make this also an upcoming episode on Moon Mission. And I'll go through and actually probably just show how to stake with Helium. So for my research, there are basically two that I feel comfortable with. The first one is Bison Trails, but my understanding is you have to be a whale pretty much for that. I think you have to, because some people on our team reached out to Bison Trails. Bison Trails is basically owned by Coinbase, right? So to speculate, I think we could have a possible Coinbase listing for Helium Network. Not financial advice, but historically, Coinbase has listed projects during a huge fundamental shift or catalyst event. For example, when Matic Network switched and changed the entire use case to Polygon, that's when they ended up on Coinbase. And with Helium launching staking and 5G coming out in Q3, Q4, and Bison Trails, which is owned by Coinbase, adding Helium staking, I mean, to me, it leads me to speculate even more that a possible Coinbase listing is coming sometime this year. But that's just pure speculation. So that's one I do plan to look into. But from people in my network who reach out to the team, you have to have, I believe, minimum 5 to 10 validators, and each validator has to have minimum 10,000 HNT tokens. So at the current price levels, it's basically a ton of money. The other one, which I likely will use, depending on what their minimum is stakes.us, I believe. Let me see if I can pull this up here. Just give me 1 second. So these are the most legit, in my opinion, because I mean, Coinbase adding, okay, so looking at this, yes. So stake.us looks like there's an option to begin staking Helium now, HNT tokens now. I think you have to go through and apply. Now, these seem to be more institutional grade, making them more legit, but there might be a higher threshold in terms of what you have to stake. But we'll definitely go through, do a deep dive on this. There are a few other sites I looked into. Some seemed good, some seemed not so good, but I'll do a full in-depth video on Moon Mission coming up soon. Forrest or Bill, any comments on staking for Helium?
I mean, it's a strong fundamental addition, and recently, and we went over this on Wednesday. If we cut over to my screen real quick, I mean, Helium looks very, very good in terms of how it's handled this dip. It's actually held support at $9 multiple times. And if for, I believe, our pro customers in the webinar on Wednesday, we talked about how this is a potentially very, not financial advice, but a strong entry point under $10, because while the rest of the market has been dipping, and obviously Helium has seen very strong price action to the upside, followed by a 50% dip, it's just kind of been channeling sideways. Yet the fundamentals have changed. They're adding staking, they're going into 5G, and you can still get this Helium at these entry points because of this current market situation. So the fundamentals haven't changed, the price has, and the price is on discount. So a big fan of Helium right now.
All right. Thank you, Forrest.
Token Metrics is a cryptocurrency investment platform that helps users leverage machine learning to become better crypto investors. Our in-depth analysis helps eliminate the emotions of investing, find profitable investment opportunities, and filters out scams. Learn more at tokenmetrics.com.